So C2P has helped us elevate our program beyond the limitations of any other previous manual searches and processes that we had and reliance on Google Sheets. This system has not only streamlined our access to the critical information needed for our products and devices, but also helped ensure alignment with regs and standards. Now we are equipped with timely awareness of deadlines, any potential risks, and possible revenue loss associated with non-compliance. The information is conveniently delivered to us, eliminating the need for any uncertain manual searches and giving us confidence in the legitimacy of the data. Moreover, C2P's implementation has fostered collaboration across various teams, keeping them informed and involved. Together, we're now able to promptly address, comply with, update, or even remove regulations as required, all thanks to the capabilities provided by C2P. So prior to working with C2P, there were many areas for improvement in our legislation tracking program. For instance, there was no way for the team to know if manual searches presented the most up-to-date legislation, and there was not a strong process in place to know when things were not applicable anymore, out of date, or if there were any new things coming up soon, to be honest. C2P helps provide the team with verified up-to-date information and allows us to add in all our own evidence against the requirements and provide assessments in the tool. The in-force, approved, and proposed filters are very important to us to know the status of the regulation we're working with, and that's something that we did not have before. For example, the proposed regulations sometimes have a percentage attached, and we know if the regulation indicates 5% versus 75%, this tells us what to focus on and prioritize. Also, the fact that C2P connects the team with different SMEs that are qualified to validate the information presented to us is a huge help. It saves us time that would have been previously dedicated to, manual research. Also, the Ask Our Experts feature is very helpful if we have any further questions or inquiries on the regulations we see in the tool. And as someone who has used that feature before, I can say that it's one of the things that led us to using C2P as well. We quickly realized our manual process was not going to cut it. It was also not going to be sustainable for the long term. We knew we had to find alternative solutions fast and quick, and to be frank, no other company has provided us an all-in-one solution, such as compliance and risks. So that's why we went with you guys. For onboarding, we began with our account manager and customer specialists that were set up for ourselves. We had initial calls to sort of discuss what sort of filtering we needed to do for our products and devices. We are aware that CNR caters to a large variety of markets out there, and being a company that deals with electrical and electronic devices, especially in the telematics world, we definitely needed to do some filtration process and eliminate unnecessary filters. For example, any refrigeration items or medical devices, we needed to just, refine it. And we were given a document by our account manager and customer specialist, and they worked with us to kind of refine that. The next step afterwards was to discuss sort of roles and responsibilities for each user that will have a license in the platform. For example, who will be responsible for which topic, who will be a watcher, and more of that. This process itself, helped go into the individualized workflows so everyone can understand their roles while using the tool. So we worked with each individual to complete that workflow with our customer specialist and account manager. Once that was figured out and we had, figured out who was going to do what topic and will they be a responsible user or a watcher user, the dashboard/platform training had begun. We probably spent 2 to 4 hours in total for an initial run through, aka the folks at CNR providing demos and just going through every piece of detail. And throughout that following month, we'd also have follow-up calls to go through different case studies and uses of the tools and address any questions. So we were provided access to the tool, and we were, given the free rein to kind of go through, see what we want to see, and we would come back and, address those. Overall, I would say we spent a lot of hours, several hours in the first couple of months going through all the different aspects of the tool and got a very thorough and organized step-by-step onboarding experience. The team has felt supported every step of the way from CNR, and the upfront training helped with the team's confidence to review and complete assessments for such a wide range of different types of requirements for legislation.